the stuff you take for earaches and it was bubblegum flavor? You ever have earaches as a kid? No. When you were a kid.
Oh, I thought you pour bubblegum flavor in your ear. I was like, how does that help you?
I can hear the flavor.
Watermelon.
I smell glue.
I smell glue.
Now, did you ever have that stuff? I think it's amoxicillin. And when you had an ear infection or something as a kid, whoa. It's so weird, dude.
Those are my text tones.
That sounds like something an emo kid would have on their bedazzled phone.
And then like it breaks down to the beat.
Look.
Keep talking, I gotta text this girl back.
Who is it? What?
This girl I met at
What's her initials?
HM.
Manhandler.
That's backwards, yeah. As if we wanted to do it like whatever last name first style is called.
Where'd you meet this one? Online?
No.
I gotta tell these
two people.
This viewer.
I gotta tell this 69-year-old man who's masturbating.
Masturbating right now. He's wearing a button-up short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
And he's in his leather office chair.
He's got
pants around his ankles.
He's got a beard like a wizard.
Like a dirty wizard.
You know, he looks like he wants to kill us, yet also achieve an orgasm.
Internet dating sites work for a couple of reasons. One, you can be an actual person that you date for over a year, which I have. And then the other thing, Joe, how has internet dating sites, how have they worked for you?
Sex.
Lots
of sex.
With
people you don't know, really, at all.
Yeah, basically.
And it's really the best way to have sex with someone as quickly as possible.
It's so low effort.
Without a huge monetary /time/emotional investment, because you put everything out on, in paper, on the internet or whatever.
Cipernova here works at a bar, and he actually meets more chicks to bang with his Magnum condoms, which he displays next to the bed, the box.
Well, you have to let them know what you're doing.
You have to. Even if you build them up and then let them down, it's about getting them to the finish line.
Yeah.
Or the starting line.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
As long as I get to the finish line,
right.
really, that's all that really matters. It's like that old joke. How many minutes does it take to get a woman off?
Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
I've never found out.
That 70-year-old man's going.
Hey, old man. It's small, but it's cute. Anyway, internet dating sites work. There's some free ones. We're giving out advice on our show now. Isn't that great?
Yeah, we're calling it a show, apparently.
It's a show.
What was the
text? What was the text you sent back? Just give me the words that...
Well, she said, hey.
Yeah.
And then I said, hey.
Cutting edge.
I know.
Hey. Well, don't you hate that, too?
Well, whenever...
Do you hate that? Getting the text from whatever girl. It could be one you slept with before, one you haven't met yet. But you can tell that they don't know what to say to you. So all they'll text is, hey.
You know what I do? You know what I do too sometimes? Is,
or what's up?
Like, I'll do, like, a hey, maybe. More so to be like, are you at your phone right now? You know, like if I send you, like, this is like a knock knock, and if you text me back in like a minute or two or whatever, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start like a longer thing, you know? But I'm not gonna send like a long...
Like a whole question? Or...
yeah, I'm not gonna send like a vague, like, hey, do you want to get together tonight? And then not know if she's there to answer.
Yeah, because then if you hit her with that whole thing, she can, even if she is there, she could just use silence as the answer. And then the next day she could be like, oh, I wasn't around.
Yeah.
I was in the shower doing my hair.
But this way, it's like a Trojan. It's like a Trojan horse. Like I've already got myself in there.
That's sneaky.
And it's like, you know what? You can't really back out now unless you suddenly. And everyone lies about being phone available, But it makes it a lot harder anyway.
It does.
And then they have to come up with a more convoluted story that makes even less sense. And you can go, okay.
And then be like, and then you don't even have to call them on it. Because then you could just be like,
alright, whatever.
Whatever, bitch.
Yeah, and then just stop talking to them.
Because then you could just jump back on OkCupid and find some other random 20-year-old.
There's that Plenty of Fish also. Plenty of fish.
Here's a tip. I'm sure you'll agree. If you're on one of those free dating sites, Plenty of Fish or OkCupid, avoid the girls that only have pictures of their faces that are making the
well, everybody knows about like the MySpace
the
angles
kissy
or
face,
whatever
the self.
Yeah.
If it's at this angle pointing down,
she's trying to get her face and her tits. At the same time.
It's because her arm's not long enough to actually put her in frame when she holds the camera in front of her. Also, if they say that they're a teacher on their profile, and then you talk to them and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm a teacher," you say, "Where are you a teacher?" "Oh, early childhood development." That means they work in daycare.
Daycare.
That's what that site's full of. It's full of women who work at daycare. And they're like, "I went to college for early childhood education." Congrats, you ain't high, lady.
Yeah.
You
Where do you go to Phoenix Online?
You want to...
It's a ride. IIT Technical Institute.
That's IIT Tech. And then you're on one of those bad commercials. What did I like about ITT Tech? ITT Tech?
Yeah, I think it's like...
I liked everything.
Yeah, but what else is it gonna say, right? He's like, no, it was alright. On the commercial, no, like I said.
It always shows them, like, they're the biggest geeks and nerds and, like, not cool guys. And then it shows them on their motorcycle. That then they get off and take their helmet, they don't even look like the type that should have a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What were you saying?
My
bad.
No, it's all good. Yeah, have you seen the one that's on one of these go to college commercials that has like this like really black guy, not racist or anything like that, but like he's kind of hood, and he's like talking to the camera and he's like in a parking lot or something like that. It's a really well done commercial, you know. And he's like, "What are you doing? Just sitting there. You should be going to school. You should be a good buddy." You know.
How does he know you're sitting there?
Well, he knows you're sitting there because it's played during Jerry Springer. You know, and during
and you know you can't go.
It's during all those like morning shows.
What's the one that always like has the people that they want to know if the kid's there? Is that Maury Povich?
Yeah,
and he's always like every episode he's like Jerome.
Yeah.
You are not the father of Lil Deshante.
Yeah. He says it in the slowest, most roundabout way possible. I hope somebody stabs him someday.
It might happen.
And yeah, but anyway, he's like talking to you because they know the demographic of people who are at home right now, watching daytime stuff. Because like you always see two most popular commercials during that time are the ones where, have you been injured in an accident? Does someone owe you money?
So you're on for a reason.
Do you want a lawyer? Unemployed. You're out of work, unemployed, probably not educated.
Right. It's like if you watch we watch G4 a lot, or I do anyway, because I enjoy the shows. And it's always, because it's like a video game centric channel, they always have the pew pew! Hey man, what are you doing? Oh, I'm working on the sound effects for level 5. Oh, awesome! I thought about using this one. Pew!
Yeah.
It's like a really awful commercial. And then they're like, wow, I'm glad I went to randomtech.com to get my video game degree. Dude, you're never gonna make it, man.
I always think it's funny, off topic, people who are playing video games on a commercial, they always play like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, if
you're playing Mortal Kombat on
they flip the sticks, it's just like, they're not really doing anything, and like...
Now you think they'd speak up, because they're our age doing that, you think they'd speak up to the director like, Sergio, this isn't how you do it.
To play a game, you'd actually look more like this.
It's kind of like those old, the TV shows that someone's driving like this.
Yeah.
That's like...
All the old black and white Alfred Hitchcock shows.
What the fuck is this guy doing? But... You see the view of him.
The road must be incredibly fucked up.
No, well, you're looking behind and all the lights are straight, but he's going, oh, I have to do something with my hands. But it's the same with that stuff.
Yeah.
They should have condom commercials, and then like the lonely guy that's had the box and they're about to expire, so he has to use them solo. Because he's like, I paid for these in '96.
Condoms expire? Shit.
Not
that I've ever had any expire on me or anything like that, but...
Yeah, you have one with...
I use them so quickly that it doesn't matter. But,
yeah. Lots of...
I mean, if I were to use condoms...
Lots of action with random 21-year-old girls...
If you've had sex with someone 3 times on 3 separate occasions, you don't need condoms anymore.